letting go of things is the most powerful thing that you can do for yourself. What do I mean by this? When you are attaching yourself to something that you cannot control, you will lose yourself, and that's actually very egotistical to yourself, because when you attach yourself too much into something, you are choosing others over yourself, and that is very selfish. When you choose yourself, you actually becoming more selfless. Because why? When you choose yourself, oftentimes it will hurt the other people, but in the long run, you won't hurt them. It may hurt in now, but you don't hurt yourself, because if you do something that you are not ready for, you will hurt yourself and them at the same time. So be careful on that. And how do I manage to let go of things? The first thing is I focus on something that I can control: my physique, my career and my job, my study, my mental health, meditate, diet, sleep, anything that I control that are within myself. When I start to focus on the things that I can control, what I found is that the things that are out of my control seems to come to me, because I'm attracting instead of chasing. Because trust me, when you attract something, it will stay, it will last longer than when you chase something. When you chase things, oftentimes they will go. There's this saying that like really sticks in my head. So if you want to catch a butterfly, you don't run to it, but you build a garden so they can come to you. So that's the very first thing that I put in my head in order for me to let go and move on with my life. The second thing is I simply just accepting things for what it is, right? For example, the biggest thing that everyone seems to struggle is breakups and relationship. You may did something wrong, you may hurt them, they might hurt you. It doesn't really matter. What you need to focus on, what you did right, and then what you did for whatever the things that you did right to them, give yourself a grace that you did that to them, that you are trying your best. But at the same time, you have to be accountable for what you have done wrong. For example, you did wrong them, you cheat on them or whatever, right? Or you say something, you have to own that. So it has to be balanced. So give yourself a credit when you did right, and then hold yourself accountable when you did something wrong. And lastly, the biggest thing that makes me move on with my life so fast is simply to like forgive them, even if they're the one that hurt me, or I apologize to them, or simply I just confess on what I've been thinking about this particular person. Sort of what I recently did, right? I've been like, I had the feelings for this like a couple girls that I've had known for the past years. Like I know them for a long time, but I never reach out to them to tell them like how I really feel, because I'm so afraid to get rejected. And then when I text them, so this is like multiple people, right? I actually got a very great feedback. Most of them like already have a boyfriend and everything, so nothing really works out and whatever. But what happens to me is I feel so free. Like I feel like pulling out the shackle out of my hands and my back, and then like it's so freeing. Like it's so liberating when you are just saying what you have on your chest. You're letting go of that. Like you're not letting that thing grips onto you. You're not letting that overpower you. Because you're not focused on the end result. You just focus on what the process and what needs to be done. Besides that, you need to be like honest with yourself. Talk to yourself about like does this really worth it to overthink as long as you already did or not? Because when you do that, when you have this real conversation with yourself, you will give yourself like a new perspective on things. Let me give you this, right? Whatever you did something right, you did something wrong, it happened, you did it, and now it doesn't really matter because it happens, bro. And whatever the other person feels about that thing, it doesn't really matter to you at the same time as it matters. I don't really know what to say, but like whatever happens, right? It may hurt them. They may still think about it, but it happens. There's no need to hold on to it. So yeah, I want to share like a story of myself on like the biggest thing that giving me an ego death. Essentially, I I thought this girl like really liked me, right? So I tried to like be myself and everything, and then it turns out like she sees me as a friend, which like really bamboozled me because I'm like, yo, this girl are like signaling me hard. Like I know it seems like she likes me, and when I say tell her like, yeah, I'm feeling you and such, she's like, oh, sorry, I just like see you as a friend. I was like, wow, like what the hell? Like you gave me so much attention and everything, but I was kind of angry at myself. I'm like, oh, why the hell did I say that? Blah 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 blah. But then I'm like, hey, it's good that I actually says it because I don't waste my time that much. Like now I know the actual results is I can just move on from it, you know? So there's nothing lost of value because it's either you got it or it's a learning process. You'll never lose, bro. You will never lose. I hope this video helps, guys, and I'll see you on the next one.